So fill us in on the draft. What I read was the guy who they drafted in the first round wasn't expected to be drafted that high. Why were the Capitals so high on him?
It's not just a guy, it's Terik. I mean, you know, we almost share the same name.
I mean, you guys are close. That's true.
It was
off
funny.
by one letter, correct? 1 letter difference.
Yeah. So I went to him after the interview was over, and I just showed him my credential, and he smiled and he laughed. And I was like, well, how did a guy from Alberta end up with that name? And he goes, well, my dad played with a Tarik, and he just wanted to change one letter. He liked the name. So I'm Terik. I was like, well, nice to meet you. Welcome to D.C. But in all seriousness, guys, look, was it a reach? I think if you look at what the other what some of the other draft gurus say, yeah, he probably was picked a few spots higher. I mean, he was projected in the later parts of the first round, so it wasn't like they grabbed a guy who was projected as a second or third round pick. But look, the Capitals have a history over the last 5 years of drafting players in the first round, mining players in the first round that other teams may have overlooked, and they turn into players. You know, I'm thinking about Connor McMichael and Hendrix Lapierre and Ivan Miroshnichenko. I mean, these are guys who had questions and, you know, fell a little bit. And, you know, I think the Capitals went the other way here and found a player that they feel, you know, is raw but has a ton of upside. I mean, the kid had 105 points in 68 games last year in the WHL. Yeah, it's a high-scoring league, but at the same time, the one thing, and you mentioned it at the top, I mean, the one thing this team needs is offense. And this is a guy who scores easily, who just, you know, flings the puck in the net, and because of his release and his IQ, it goes in, man. And so is he going to be on the team next year or the year after? Probably not. You know, he's going to be in junior for a couple more years, and then he's probably going to have to work his way through Hershey for a little bit. But they really do like his upside, and I think, you know, people who are saying it's a big reach, you know, look at this scouting stats history. They don't miss on their first rounders.